The Zephyrians had perfected the art of invisibility over millennia. Their sleek, crystalline bodies could bend light around themselves, rendering them completely undetectable to any known species across 17 galaxies. They moved through the cosmos like whispers in the void, observing civilizations without ever being seen. Commander Vex adjusted his optical camouflage as their reconnaissance ship approached the blue marble called Earth. The mission was routine: catalog the primitive species, assess their technological development, and move on. The humans, with their crude electromagnetic sensors and optical instruments, would never detect the Zephyrian presence. Initiating full-spectrum invisibility, announced Navigator Crix from the control matrix. All wavelengths masked. We are ghosts to their perception. The ship descended through Earth's atmosphere, its hull shifting and rippling like liquid mercury to match the surrounding sky. Below, the sprawling cities of humanity stretched across continents, their lights twinkling in the gathering dusk. Vex materialized his observation deck, a transparent platform that extended from the ship's belly. Through their advanced optics, he watched humans scurrying about their daily routines, completely oblivious to the alien vessel hovering mere kilometers above their heads. "Fascinating," murmured Science Officer Nix, her form barely a shimmer in the air. "They've developed nuclear technology but still rely on fossil fuels. Such an inconsistent species." The team spent days observing major population centers, documenting human behavior patterns and technological capabilities. Their confidence grew with each passing hour. Not a single human had looked up with recognition. Not one of their primitive radar systems had detected the ship. That confidence shattered on the fourth day. Dr. Elena Rodriguez was walking across the university campus when she stopped abruptly and stared directly at their position. The young astrophysicist tilted her head, squinting at the empty sky with curious intensity. "Impossible," breathed Vex, checking their invisibility parameters. "All systems show perfect camouflage." Elena pulled out her phone and began taking pictures of the apparently empty air. Within minutes, she was joined by Professor James Mitchell from the physics department. Soon, a small crowd had gathered, all pointing at the invisible ship. "Sir," Crix's voice carried a note of panic. "Human social networks are exploding with reports. They're calling it the invisible anomaly. Thousands of humans across the globe are somehow detecting our presence." Vex watched in growing alarm as humans worldwide began pointing at cloaked Zephyrian observation posts. In Tokyo, a street performer suddenly stopped juggling and stared directly at a hidden scout. In London, a child in a playground began waving at an invisible surveillance drone. "Run full diagnostics," Vex commanded. "There must be a malfunction in our camouflage systems." Hours of analysis revealed the impossible truth. Their invisibility technology was functioning perfectly. Every wavelength of electromagnetic radiation was being properly manipulated. By all known laws of physics, they should be undetectable. The breakthrough came when Science Officer Nix intercepted human communications. Dr. Rodriguez had published her findings. Humans weren't seeing the Zephyrians with their eyes or instruments. They were detecting them through something the humans called intuition, a mysterious cognitive process that operated beyond their five senses. "They sense our presence through quantum consciousness fields," Nix reported, her voice filled with awe. "Their brains are somehow naturally entangled with local space-time fluctuations. We've been trying to hide from their technology, but they're detecting us with their minds." Vex felt his certainty crumble. In all their encounters with advanced civilizations, none had possessed this bizarre ability. The humans were more primitive than a basic warp-capable species, yet they had evolved something the mighty Zephyrians had never encountered: extrasensory perception. As Elena Rodriguez organized the first contact protocol committee, and humans worldwide prepared for formal first contact, Vex realized their entire understanding of invisibility was obsolete. The Zephyrians had mastered hiding from technology and evolved senses, but they had never learned to hide from the ineffable human soul. The universe, it seemed, still held surprises even for those who thought they had seen everything. And sometimes the most primitive species possessed the most extraordinary gifts.